What is up? We are back with Taking Back the Rainbow Radio. I hope y'all did not miss me too much because I haven't posted a podcast in about 6 months. And that is because around the time November when I posted my last podcast, I had a very close family member to pass away, and it was very like out of the blue, devastating. And yeah, that's kind of what slowed me down with all of the things I was doing. And I eventually started a truck company with my dad, and that was not working well. And eventually, it yeah, it is what it is. But as of right now, I'm in a better place. I'm in a better mindset. But I came on here because I gotta be honest with life, man. The way we live in life sucks. The way we live life right now is horrible. The 9 to 5, the jobs we hate. I'm like, all of these robots coming out and taking over the jobs. Is that really a bad thing? Like, really, let's be honest. Is it a bad thing that robots are coming taking over the jobs? All these manual labor ass jobs. I'm not saying America's going to be free, but I'm saying because people say, well, who's going to be the workers? And it's like that's the thing. We need to go into a different age. Let the machines do all the heavy lifting and the hard work. Eventually, I said the football is going to be straight machines, so that we don't have to get out there and bang our bodies up and hurt ourselves. I really believe we all need to learn how to do some type of computer something. And I know it sounds like, well, everybody can't do that. Yes, you can. You get on the damn phone every day. You play around on that motherfucker every day. Learn how to build it. I say we need to learn how to build our phones. We need to know how to program them. We need to know all of these little things because we using this shit every day. And if you use something every day, why not learn it? You know what I mean? Why not learn how to fix it? Why not learn how to work it? And you say, well, what about cars? Same thing. That's why all these DIY mechanics are on YouTube, because they like, you learn how to fix it. You keep complaining about it not getting fixed right. Here you go. And that's what I'm saying we need to do with technology, because it's coming and it's coming fast and it's coming heavy. And it's either you the maker of it or you the consumer. And the consumer always gonna be broke. Right? Either you know how to fix it, you know how to deal with it, you know how to program it, something. If you the one that's always asking somebody to fix something for you just so you can edit and film a video, you might need to revamp your thinking of these computers, because now all you doing is just letting all your secrets out, all your privacy out. Like, you have no more privacy, especially with these cameras every fucking where. And then they put cameras in your room. I mean, in the house now, and on the outside of the house, and on your car. It's like, bro, when are you not in front of a camera? I cover all the cameras in my house. I detached the USB camera. I detached that mug. The camera on my phone is covered up. All of the cameras. I don't want you saying nothing. Now, I ain't gonna say too much so you can't hear me. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we need to learn how to fix our own stuff, so we don't have to keep worrying about, well, spending money, because we in a money spending era right now. Everybody's spending money. And with everybody spending money, we could be making some money. And I mean reckless dollars on $2 items on Amazon, right? Just $2. All right, I'll buy it just to check it out, just to see what it's like. Which is a good thing, because that means we all can make money. We can't continue to be consumers and not sellers. And that leads me into my next topic. Man, we need We need to buy back our community. We need to buy our community back. And I do mean like the community, the Walmart, the schools, the rec centers, the dollar stores, the gas stations, apartments, the housing. We need to buy back our community. We need people to start buying back our community so that we can run our community. Not have somebody else tell us how we can move in our community. It's like we so far gone that we don't give a damn about nobody. We got to start caring about people, man. People want to be cared about, right? People want to be cared about. Nobody gives a fuck about their neighbor. And I'm going to tell you how. Get on the highway and watch how many times you get cut off between getting off on the exit and getting back on the exit. Right? So you get off at exit 1. We're going to exit 5. We're going 5 miles. You're gonna get cut off. Say you're driving 65. Say you're driving the speed limit. You're gonna get cut off at least 5 times in that 5-mile radius. People running past you, zooming past you, cutting across your lane, doing all this crazy crap. This one lady tried to go around me. She was in the Thunderbird, 94 Thunderbird. I call them Thunderbirds. She was in 94 Thunderbird, the Ford Thunderbird. And she came around the curve, and it was a 2-lane turn to go on the highway. But it looked like a 1-lane depending on how you attack it. And when she turned, she tried to cut me off and ended up sliding across into the dirt. And it was a ditch. She almost got caught in the ditch trying to beat me. I was in a semi. And I'm just like, bruh, why is your time more valuable than mine? Why is it the fact that I'm in this big, slow-moving vehicle that you feel like I'm on purpose trying to slow you down? I didn't understand that. That was something that I never understood with people. That's another reason why trucking is like, oof. It makes it so much more harder to, And then piggybacking on that is, why do we have to, like, in people not caring about people, why do we have to work jobs that take us away from our families for so long? Right? They take us away from our families for, the average job now is what, 10 hours? Right? It used to be 8, but now it's 10. And now it's going to 12-hour jobs, 12-hour shifts. Right? At $13 an hour. We'll pay you $12. We'll pay you for 12 hours at $13 an hour. There you go. That's your raise. You get to do more work. Really, more work for less money. If you really think about it. Because you're adding 4 hours at $13 each hour. What the fuck? So we get to work you more and pay you less. People don't even realize it. These jobs suck. But what I was saying about truck driving, I hated truck driving because it took me away from my people for so long. And it's like I'm already a loner. I'm already alone. I already don't have many friends, let alone people who really want to be around me, which I'm not upset about. It's not what I'm saying. But when I finally get somebody who want to be around me, they can't be around me because y'all want me to be gone for 3-4 weeks at a time. And it's like, man, there's nothing out of Georgia. There really is nothing coming out of Georgia. I can't meet a guy halfway. He meets me. We flip back around. That be that? It can't be that. 5 hours out, 5 hours back. None of that. That ain't gonna work. So, okay. We ain't gonna do it like that. Okay. How about this? How about I quit? I leave. I get the fuck away from this shit. Like, and then not only does it take you away from your family for weeks at a time, I mean, you get on a dedicated route, blah, blah, blah. They got all these different ways around it, but it's just a monstrous, it eats at your body. It makes you lazy. It made me fat. I ain't even gonna lie. I got huge off of trucking. But it was a blessing. It was a blessing. But I realized, man, it's a lot of work for the payout. The payout doesn't equal the work. Right? If you really want to be honest, it does not equal the work. But then you after being a businessman, after learning about business and every little cost counts. Every little cost counts when it comes to business. Anybody who wants to start a business, every little cost counts. I don't care what you tell yourself. Every inch of that building, every inch of that the paper, the water, down to the toilet tissue, down to the water in the bottled water that you buy, or the little filters that you gotta buy, all of that with the company money. All of that. And that was something I learned, working with my dad. You have to pay for everything, including the stuff at home with that business. Now, if you run that business right, that business can make you so much richer, so much wealthier, can have you in a better position in life. But you got to be on top of every little thing in that business. I whispered it because I wanted you to hear me. You got to be in charge of everything. And I didn't know this going into business with my dad. I'll admit it. Going into business with my dad, I didn't know you had to touch everything. And my mom told me, she was like, I told you that. I'm like, Mom, you didn't tell me the way I experienced it with this situation. You got to touch every inch of everything. Every. Okay, you really want to know what I mean? You know how when you move out the house, you opening drawers, you finding shit you ain't seen in years. You like, where all this stuff come from? Imagine that, but in the business. That's what inventory is called. You have to touch everything that you have bought. And a lot of people know that. I didn't know that. So when it comes to being a businessman, you really have to put your best effort into it. You cannot half step anywhere. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you're worried about an off day, if you want to be a businessman and you're worried about an off day, you might not want to be a businessman, because businessmen don't have off days. A real businessman going to work Monday through Friday and do all the paperwork Saturday and Sunday. Right? If you own a car lot, on your slow days, you're going to make sure you get all the paperwork out of the way. On your busy days, when you're selling cars, you're going to be worried about selling cars. So, like I said, knowing that, y'all wondering why they paying y'all $8, $9, $10 an hour. Because y'all don't understand business. People need to educate themselves. Stop just getting on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram and having fun and living life and enjoying. Because I can promise you, you're getting left behind. I look at rappers, the real rappers, not these rappers. I don't know what the fuck they be saying. Like, what the fuck did he just say? I'm talking about the old school rappers, the ones who used to write, right? They used to have to write their shit down so they can hear it and make sure it made sense, so that people can understand what they was talking about. It was clear, it was concise, it was there. They didn't make you wonder. They didn't make you have to guess. And you know what I mean? So with that, understanding that, I realized why people only make $15 an hour. You've been there 40 years and you only make $15 an hour. I see why. I got to expand. I got to pay more people. You here, I'm going to keep you I'm going to pay you up to maybe 18. Because when the accountant did the math and saw that we had a little money left over in the budget at every month, I divvy that up between my people. But that's all I can give you. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I still got to pay for taxes. I still got to pay for the building. I still got to pay for all of this stuff. I got to pay for it. That's not coming out of your pocket. That's coming out of mine. And my pocket is the business pocket. That's the businessman mindset. I got 20 employees. I got to pay all y'all. Plus, I got to pay for y'all uniforms. I mean, yes, I take it back out your check, but initially, I got to pay for it. I got to pay for the people to come wash y'all stuff, right? For those places, they come wash y'all stuff, I got to pay for that. I got to pay for all the stuff that you using. I got to pay for that. If something breaks, I got to pay for it. I got to pay for the oil. I got to pay for the stuff coming in. This is the stuff that they don't teach us in school, which is why we don't understand why we're not making more than $8 an hour. I got to pay for all of this stuff. I'm a businessman. I got to pay for all of this. Plus, I got to pay for it. I got to pay for that. I got to pay for the location. I got to pay for if it's a franchise, I got to pay for the name. Right? I got to pay them 20%. Then I got to pay y'all. I got to pay for the Brinks truck to come pick up the money. Right? I got to pay for the cop to escort me to my car after every night. Or that might just be a public service. I'm not really sure about that. But I got to pay for everything. And you wonder why you only make $8 an hour. This is what I got to pay for. It's not just getting up the money for the building and food just shows up magically. No, I got to call that in. I got to pay for that food. I got to pay them a certain amount because they got to use gas. They got to use manpower. They got to use people unloading, all right? Because we're not unloading it. Then I would have to pay for somebody to stay here and unload it. We're not unloading it. They unloading it. And they putting it away properly for y'all to just grab and go. Right? They got to pay for the boxes. They charge me for the box. They charge me for the plastic that's on the food. They charge me for the food. They charge me for all of this stuff. All of this. One box may be $40. Now in that one box, imagine I got 1,000 patties. Or that's a lot of patties for $40. I would not eat that meat, but you get what I mean. Like, I gotta pay $200 for that. And out of that 1,000 patties in that box, I gotta make at least $2 on each patty to pay for you. I gotta pay for the building. I gotta pay for my shit at home, and I gotta pay for like the grass to be cut, plumbing if anything goes wrong. You know what I mean? Like pest control. All of that is coming out of this budget, and you wonder why you making $8 an hour. Now the only way we can make some real money around here is either raise the prices or have less of y'all around here. But then it's going to be more traffic because now the production isn't there. So I might lose customers doing that. And if they would teach us this like a financial course in school, we would be so much more advanced. And I know you like, well, a lot of people ain't going to listen. If you talking about, hey, I can show you how to get $1 million to a 19-year-old, to a 15-year-old, to a 14-year-old, saying, I can teach you how to make enough money to where if you want to get out of your parents' house, you can by the age of 20.